Hey guys, this is T from Driftwood Gaming. Welcome to Learning RPG Maker MZ the Basics. Today we're going to learn how to do a dialogue. Okay, let's just use the map that we already made and the NPCs that we already have, but we're going to change the dialogue of these guys up a little bit. So how about we have a discussion with our pretty princess, because we don't really have much dialogue going on for her yet. Let's go ahead and get rid of this, and we're going to start from scratch. First, let's check out the show text option and look over the features that we have available to us here. You'll notice that there's a place to put a face graphic. It's simple to add one. All you have to do is double click and pick the face graphic that you'd like. So we're going to find the princess. Where are you, pretty princess? There you are. We put her face in, and then we got to name her. What is her name? What's our pretty princess name? Well, I know the princess in my house, so yep, that's your name. And we're going to give her a little bit of dialogue, but before we do that, I want to show you the other options. We have the background option, in which you can decide what your window looks like. So actually, let's do a little dialogue here. I'm a pretty princess. You sure are. If we choose to dim the window, let's take a look. So as you can see, the window's kind of dim. You can still see an outline of the window here, but it's not as obtrusive as the default option, which we'll also look at. Okay, so this is the default window. Now let's choose to make it completely transparent and check that out. I like that one. Very good. Okay. So the next thing we'll look at is the window position. You can choose to put it on the bottom, the middle, or the top. Let's look at what it will look like if we put it in the middle. Maybe not the best choice. Okay, let's try the top. Yeah. The bottom's definitely the best for this case, but now you know what they look like. And of course, if you want to see what your text is going to look like before you run your game, you can always hit preview. I'm a pretty princess. And then lastly, you can also hit batch entry. And what this means is each box by default has 4 lines. But if you'd like to write more than 4 lines, you can do this. So I'm going to show you how this works. I'm a pretty princess. My name is Lily. I love puppies. Do you love puppies? I sure hope you do. So if we didn't click batch entry, when we look at this, it will only show these 4 lines. But because we clicked batch entry, let's see what happens. I'm a pretty princess. My name is Lily. I love puppies. Do you love puppies? I sure hope you do. So this is really useful if you have long dialogue that's going to be uninterrupted with one of your characters. You can just click batch entries and type it in however many lines it's going to be. It'll show up nicely. So the next thing that we're going to go over is this handy dandy window right here. That's pretty beautiful. I'm going to screenshot this, and if anybody's wondering, the way that I did that was by hitting the Windows, Shift, and S key. And that works on Windows 10. It's extremely useful. Okay, we're going to keep this on the side here so that we can see what we're going to be using and reference it throughout the video. But let's check out these text codes. In order to see the text codes yourself, all you have to do is hover over the text box, and they'll pop up after about, I don't know, 4 seconds, maybe 3-4 seconds. But let's try each one of these in different instances. The first one is a \V, capital V, and N within brackets. The N is a number, so it says replaced by the value of the nth variable. In order to have a value here, we're going to have to make a variable. So let's make one really quick. control variable. And we'll make variable 2, we'll call it test variable. Okay, and it's going to have the number 2000 in it. Yes. Okay, so then in our dialogue, what we're going to do is use this text code to say, do you love 2000 puppies? Everybody loves 2000 puppies. Don't lie to me. I know you do. This is variable 2, so yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so then the next one is backslash capital N and then a number in brackets, and that one is replaced by the name of the nth character. So the character that I'm using right now is actually the 9th one. So let's see, I'm a pretty princess. My name is Lily. Let's change this to hello. Hello backslash N. Oh, no spaces. Actually, let's just do the first character because we'll know it's working if it's read. Yeah. All right. And then the next one is backslash PN, which is the party member. And we are the first party member, so we'll just use the number 1. It's replaced by the name of the nth party number. So say you have 4 party members and you would like the name of your 3rd party member to pop up, you would just put the number 3 in there. But since we only have 1 party member, we're going to put the number 1. Let's see, my name is Lily. I know your name is, and then we'll use this text code, backslash capital P and the first party member. The next one is replaced by the currency unit. So whatever you've used as your currency unit is going to be stated here. I think the default is gold, but we'll check that out. So we're gonna have her say that she loves gold puppies. Backslash G. I'm curious actually how this one will turn out. I don't know if I've ever used it. And then the next one is backslash C and a number in brackets. And this one will draw the subsequent text in the nth color. So it's going to coincide with the colors that you see here in your window PNG, which is found in your system file in your game project folder. 0 will be white and 31 will be the last color. Of course, we're going to pick the most fabulous color on this palette, which is 30, this amazing purple. Let's do that. Okay, so we do backslash capital C and 31 in the bracket. All right. So the next one is draw the nth icon. So we're going to take a look at the icon list in the system folder and decide which icon we're going to display. All right, so this is your icon set. Let's choose an icon. How about this? Let's see, we got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hearts. We're going to go with 7. Because I want to put some hearts after puppies. All right, and the one after that is to increase the text size by 1 step, and the one after that is to decrease the text size by 1 step. So what we're going to do is increase love by like 3 steps, because why not? Love should be huge, right? Love should be huge. So let's copy and paste this 3 times, and then we'll bring it back down to the regular size. The one after it is replacing with the backslash character. I mean, I'll put it in there just so you can see what it looks like. If you ever need a backslash, you have to do it with 2 backslashes, because the one in front of the one you're going to display will escape, essentially, that's the terminology, the backslash that you're going to display. And the reason this has to happen is this is a coding syntax, and the backslash is essentially telling the code, hey, this is something you need to look at to do something special. So if you just put 1 backslash in, you're telling the code, hey, this is something special. But if you put another one in front of your backslash, it says this is escaping the next character, and no matter what it is, it's not to do something special, it's just a character. Okay, so the next one is to open a gold window. So maybe what we can do is have her try to sell you some puppies. Why not? My puppies cost $9,999. Do you have enough? And then we're going to open the window so you can see, do you have enough to buy these puppies? And then we can also put weights in our dialogue. So she's going to wait a minute to see what you have to say about this. And I just want to note that people tend to not like these weights. So if you must use them sparingly. This first one will make the player wait 1/4 of a second before they can proceed, even if they're pressing the enter button. And this one will make the player wait for a full second, even if they're pressing the enter button. And then this next one is to wait for button input. So first we'll put in a little dialogue here and say, "Ha ha, wasn't it funny that I made you wait?" And then, so the next one we will put in is "so," and she's waiting for you to answer. So in order to wait for the button input, we're going to put a backslash exclamation mark. Now, what if you want to add some emphasis to what the character is saying? If we want to add some emphasis, we can use the next one in a lot of different ways. And it says to display remaining text on the same line all at once. And the one after it is cancel the effect that displays the text all at once. So we're going to use this in a funny way. We're going to say, "So," and then we're going to use the display all the remaining text. "You don't like me." And then we're going to cancel it with the next line. She's going to say, "Oh, never mind." Dot, dot, dot. If you'd like to end the dialogue before anybody can read it, which everybody absolutely loves, just do this all the time. No, I'm just being sarcastic. If you end your dialogue instantly, I haven't heard anybody say that they like that. So again, use that very sparingly. Okay, now that we have our dialogue, let's see what kind of crazy mess we created. "Hello, Reed. I'm a pretty princess. My name is Lily. I know your name is Reed. I love G puppies. Backslash." Now, if you'll recall, we put all that stuff in there. We asked her to say our name in the first and second line. We also said, "Hey, show us what the currency is," which by default, it's G. And for no reason whatsoever, we decided to escape a backslash. So there it is. Let's see the next one. "Do you love 2,000 puppies?" Now on this one, we made love 3 times bigger and then changed the default size, or changed the size back to the default afterwards. Then we also included a variable, which we entered 2,000, so that's showing up. And then we changed the color of the text to purple. And then at the end of the sentence, we also added an icon. And she says, "I'm sure you do. My puppies cost $9,999. Do you have enough?" And if you look here up at the top right corner, you'll see that the window popped open and you can see how much gold you have, so now you know. And then she made you wait, although I was talking, so you didn't really notice it. But even if you had pressed enter, this sentence wouldn't have continued unless the wait was finished. So she says, "Haha, isn't it funny that I made you wait? So," and now she's waiting for player input before saying anything else. And then you couldn't read the last part. Isn't that great? You should do that in all your games. No, I'm just kidding. Use that sparingly. These are the dialogue window text codes that come default in the game, and they're very, very useful, so definitely remember that they exist. And again, the easy way to access them is to just open a dialog box and hover over it. And if you'd like to take a look at it the way I am on the side of the screen, you could just screen capture it and make a little window, a reference window for yourself. Okay guys, now that we're done painstakingly learning how to type in text codes in the dialog box to do cool stuff, I want to show you something even cooler. And I want to shout out Archaea, thank you for pointing this out. Really awesome feature. It's going to save a lot of time for a couple of these text codes. If you put your cursor in the box and right click, there's 2 other options that will make your life so much easier. If you'd like to change the color of text, you can use Insert Color Index instead. And you just pick a color from this box. Isn't that cool? And then the next one, you can also use Insert Icon Index. So if you're adding an icon to your text, you can choose from the icon PNG. You're actually able to see what you're choosing, and you don't have to count which index it's on. It'll save a ton of time. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully the information on it was helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, come and hang out with us on the Discord. The link is in the description below. That's it for this tutorial. See you next time!